wanted to ask, how often do you guys allow yourself to have quiet time? I'm just genuinely curious. How often, to where there is no noise, there's no background noise, there's no white noise, there's nothing low playing in the background, there is nothing. I may be new to this, I may be behind on this, but I never allowed myself quiet time. I used to think that, oh, because I'm an introvert, because I'm not hanging out with other people, I'm good by myself. I love me. I love being in my own company. And although that is true, but it's not like I was sitting up here enjoying my own mind, sitting in silence. No, I was doing something. If I'm honest with y'all, I usually have something going on my TV. I have something playing on my phone. I have some type of rain noise going on my sound system, or I have some type of white noise, or whatever the case may be. I always have something playing. Even when I go to sleep, if I'm real, I typically play the Bible when I'm going to sleep. Like, I do the audio, and I'm usually in Isaiah. I usually start up in Isaiah chapter 1, or I'm usually doing Romans. I don't know why I do that, but I do that. I said that to say I usually don't like going to sleep with nothing. I've challenged myself a few times lately. I don't do it often, to see if I can go to sleep with nothing, not a fan, nothing. And I am curious how many of you are team lights out, team nothing's playing, any of that. And I would excuse it because having a mind that's always thinking, I felt like if I had something external playing, that would somehow silence my own thoughts. But I don't know how true that is. I find that when I've now made space for myself in my own closet, and I'm thankful to have the closet that I have to be able to go in there, and it feels soundproof. Of course, it's not super perfect, but for some reason, the moment I close the door to my closet, once I'm inside, there is just this level of peace that comes over me. And I'm like, this is exactly what I've been needing. And I've made that my space now to, in addition to other spaces, I'm not saying I only go in there, but I've made it my space to be able to meet the Holy Spirit. Like, I go up in there and I'm like, I'm asking the Holy Spirit to come join me in my session, to open my eyes, my ears, my heart, to receive the word that I'm about to read. I spend my time in there talking to him, talking to the Holy Spirit, and just letting him in on my day, just literally inviting him into every single area. But it's something about getting quiet time that feels so beautiful, that feels so beautiful. Can I not say beautiful? Beautiful. It's something about it that's just so cool. And it's sad that I didn't give myself that, because again, I was using vices. Vices was my way of getting some form of peace and quiet in my brain, and that's just not the case. But I'm just curious, like, how many of you guys take time out to have silence through your day? I'm not here to ask how long, because everybody has different lives. Everybody has different things going on. Sometimes it's not always easy to be able to escape away into silence and get those moments. But if you can, even if it's for a few minutes, how many of you guys are allowing yourselves to have quiet time? I'm so curious.